man because compared to people today, he's a lot more nice to his animals because I looked it up how people treated theirs today, like industrial chickens, like in their huge like coops. It said there's over like 3,000 that are crammed so tightly packed that they can hardly move, and he gave them a lot of space and a lot more food than people nowadays give them. So I don't think he's really that cruel and harsh to his animals.
And I didn't do this question, but when you look at like the other farms that are surrounding them, some of the animals are treated worse than they were, and they're pretty much treated the same in all of them. So I mean, he's just kind of following in suit with other farmers and how they're doing it, and he's just trying to make a life for himself and have a business.
Yeah, because he wasn't particularly trying to be like cruel and mean to the animals. He was drunk half the time, so I mean he didn't really have control over that. But like he just needed money and didn't want to he didn't try to be mean.
Yeah, like Blaine and Caitlin said, he was just trying to make money, and also on page 8 it says, "In June, I encountered egg February in Alaska, and encountered egg every half these chickens. The rest have all gone to the market." The market is like where you sell things. So like he was only selling them to gain money to help his farm grow.
I have something in chapter 2. It's on page 15. It says, "Preeminent among the pigs." It's talking about who was helping out. "Preeminent among the pigs were 2 young boars named Snowball and Napoleon, whom Mr. Jones was breeding up for sale." So, and I guess throughout that, they do some more talking about money and how he's gonna make this money, which is what businessmen do.
And also he's not just like making money for himself. He has to make money to feed the animals that he has in the farm, and then he has to have money to support himself also and get new farm equipment. And also I remember Napoleon, they talked about how money was kind of running short because they were trying to build a new school building plus like the nails and all the stuff they needed. So I mean, Jones was trying to help support the farm and himself at the same time.
Yeah, because wait, hold on. I forgot what I was gonna say. So.
I want to go back to Lamy's point on how, what he was doing, how they predict him of being mean is because of alcohol. Can I use this as a transition for another question, or do we have to stay?
You can use the transition.
Are we all good?
We have
Yeah.
Alright.
that's 2 more minutes.
Okay, so question number 2. I'm gonna do it. If man is the root of all problems, I actually is using that as alcohol. The alcohol is why he's doing this. On the first page, it says how Mr. Jones of the Manor Farm had locked the hen houses for the night, but it was too drunk to remember to shut the potholes. And it talks about how all his beer and stuff and how he forgets to do this stuff, but that's just because of the alcohol. That's not because he's a cruel man, it's because he
But on
forgets.
page 16 it says, "Mr. Jones, feed us. If he were gone, we should starve to death." So he was gone most of the time, so it wasn't because he was always drunk, it's because he was gone and doing other things and not looking after the farm.
It also, go ahead.
Also, I don't think man was the root of all problems. I think, later in the story, I don't think man was Napoleon's the real antagonist in the end, because when they were having the executions done, all of them were done or whatever, Napoleon was talking about how all of the enemies are
I have the evidence for that if you need it.
yeah.
In chapter 7, page 88, it says the execution of the traitors this afternoon was the final act. The enemy of both internal and external has been defeated.
So that kind of shows at the beginning it was, and then it started evolving into Snowball, so that this goes back with scapegoating, so that Napoleon had more power and seemed better to the animals than he actually was.
I also have a point on why it's alcohol.
We have 30 seconds left.
Okay. On page 19, it says, on Midsummer's Eve, which was a Saturday, Mr. Jones went into Willingdon and got so drunk at the Red Line that he did not come back till midday on Sunday.
I was gonna say that.
The men had milked the cows in the early morning and then had gone rabbiting without bothering to feed the animals. This means when Mr. Jones got back, he immediately went to sleep on the drawing room sofa, and it goes on. But the reason he never fed the animals was because he got drunk. It wasn't because he was trying to be mean to them. It was because alcohol had taken over and he had forgot to do
And
it.
that's where he was, like as
Also-
Jack said, that's where he was during the day.
Okay, I'm gonna have you,
Ooh, wait, can I-
Close.
can I add one thing?
okay, one final thing, Ethan.
I think it's what alcohol is doing to them, like, it's the way of thinking, because not everybody thinks the same way as Mr. Jones. And when he gets the alcohol, it makes him think a totally different way, and, like, it does that to Napoleon when he gets drunk, and, like, it messes up his mind, he's, like, treating them, like, not good, so I think it's part of what it's doing to their heads.
All right,